underway in the second session on semi-finals day. And in fact, the only match in this evening's session that's not a repeat match from earlier this week. Next up is the first of the men's doubles, Ong Yu-sin and Tiu Yi, looking to reach their first final of the year up against the World Championship silver medalists Takuro Hoki and Yugo Kobayashi. Well, when we look at the men's doubles draw, the number one seeds who topped Group A, Gideon and Sukamuljo, will have a repeat group match against the Olympic champions Li Yang and Wang Qilin. But we're going to start at the bottom half of the draw with the number two seeds who were top of Group B, and that is Takuro Hoki and Yugo Kobayashi, up against the number four seeds Ong Yu-sin and Tiu Yi. Now, incidentally, not one of our semi-finals features the top four seeds. So having three seeds in the men's doubles is the most that there is across all five disciplines. So Ong Yu-sin and Tiu Yi, the number four seeds from Malaysia, looking to reach their first final of the year, and the first for almost 2 years since they were winners at the Thailand Masters 300 event. For Takuro Hoki and Yugo Kobayashi, well, they're looking to reach a fourth final in 5 tournaments played. So our court officials come on to court first. And just to remind you that after this men's doubles, we'll have the first men's singles, then the second men's doubles semi-final, and then the second men's singles semi-final to finish off. So, as far as Hoki and Kobayashi are concerned, 5 tournaments this year, and all 5 of them World Tour events. For this Malaysian pair, Ong Yu-sin and Tiu Yi, 11 previous tournaments, but only 7 World Tour events counting towards the 2021 HSBC BWF World Tour. Here is the left and right-handed combination from Japan, Takuro Hoki and Yugo Kobayashi, who've been in such good form. Won the Denmark Open and the Indonesia Masters, the first of the 3 events here. Also reached the final last week at the Indonesian Open. So this, I can tell you, will be a 5th meeting between these 2 pairs, and of the previous 4, Hoki and Kobayashi have won 3. The last time was yesterday in the group decider. 3 games yesterday, 21-10 in the deciding game, 54 minutes. So never easy for players playing a last group match when both pairs know they've qualified and both pairs know they could possibly meet in the semi-final stage, as has happened with this and our following 3 matches, not necessarily played yesterday, but all played each other in their respective groups. Ong Yu-sin is the taller of the 2 Malaysians, 26 years of age, born in Malacca, 182, that is 5'11½", just under 6 foot. His partner, Tiu Yi, and we were very concerned about his back, the 28-year-old from Muar in Johor. Enjoying their 2nd consecutive week at their career high of number 12, but more importantly, they finished 4 on the race to Bali World Tour finals. 2nd consecutive year, they finished number 4 at the end of year rankings, and as you can see, beat Christo and Tomajuni Popov on Wednesday. On Thursday, beat Kusuma Wardana and Rambutan in 3 games, and yesterday lost to their opponents of today. Takuro Hoki is 26, and so too is his partner. He was born in Yamaguchi, and they, like their Malaysian opponents, are currently playing off a career high. It's their first week at number 6 on the world ranking. The left-hander, born in Miyagi Prefecture, and they, as I was telling you, have been in 3 World Tour tournament finals from 5 previous World Tour events this year. So when we look at their results, on Wednesday they beat Kusuma Wadana and Rambutan, and then Thursday beat Christo and Toma Junior Popov, and yesterday beat their opponents of today in 3 games. We were discussing this yesterday, weren't we, Steen, about the rule that was brought in some time ago. As we look at our court officials for this one, the fact that we no longer have the winner of one group playing the second place of the other group, as used to be the rule. It is now drawn. The top of each group must be opposite ends, and so there's a 50-50 chance that you'll play against the same pair as you played in your group. And we were sort of likening it to, you know, a movie. I love Mission Impossible. I'm happy to see Mission Impossible 1 one night and Mission Impossible 2 the next. So you have the same characters, but it's a completely different storyline. And in semi-final stage, we've got the same characters, but I would prefer to have a different storyline with the crossover. I think that, personally, I preferred that. As a fan, it's more interesting to see pairs playing against different pairs.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. Even though I could see a couple of Die Hard 2 movies after each other.
Well, there you go. They're good too.
Yeah.
On my right.
Just to check up on the details. Now let's see the details here.
Japan. And on my left, Ong Yu-Sin and Teo Iji, Malaysia. Teo Iji to serve to Yuko Kobayashi. Loho. Play.
Wayana of Indonesia. The umpire calls for play to get underway. Wow. What a fantastic smash from Takuro Hoki. So it was the Japanese pair that won the toss of the coin and chose ends. Now remind me, Steen, which end did they start yesterday's match?
I believe they started on the same end here, and it shows that again, but let me check up on it. Because yesterday I think they got a little bit taken by surprise in the first game, had to work really hard to win it.
Yes, only won it 21-19, then lost to 12, won the decider to 10.
3, 2.
Yeah, and that's very much their favourite formation, with Tiu Yi at the front of the court. And Steen was telling us yesterday how much he reminded him of Kukian Kiat.
Yeah, I think he does, and I can tell you that they're starting on the exact same sides as yesterday.
More strapping on the left knee of Ong Yu-Sin than I remember yesterday.
Yeah.
If any, yesterday.
And a little bit like yesterday. Hoki has started a little bit hesitant, in my opinion. I think he grew into it, especially in the third game, but it's a really important battle.
Too high. Service over.
Called on
5
Yusin.
all.
Service fault, too high.
Too high.
Looks like he's never heard of that rule before, Hong Yusin. Hey, I was doing like this.
Oh, what a net shot from Hoki. Yeah, and that took courage because Teo Yi was absolutely waiting at the net. Look at this, he's there, he's racket up, ready. What a fantastic net shot from Hoki.
Service over. 6 all.
Well, that was pretty close to the back line, wasn't it?
Service over. 7 6. Service over. 7 all.
Oh gosh. Yeah,
Service over. 8
that's
7.
where he's been so good in recent tournaments, Takura Hoki. Smothering the net area.
Service over. 8 all.
Just go wide.
Service over. 9 8.
Never more than 1 point in it so far.
No, that's a thrill first game up until now. We have to remember that yesterday the Malaysians won the second game easily. Oh,
Good rally. Yeah,
excellent play.
got the steepness in the end.
9 all.
Oh, now service error,
9.
having been called a service fault a little earlier.
Was he struggling with his services yesterday?
He has been in recent
Yeah.
tournaments, I know that. Yeah. First time
9 in double.
there's been a 2 point difference between the two pairs. And the 2 point advantage is with the number 2 seeds, Hoki and Kobayashi. He didn't make a service fault or error yesterday.
He didn't.
Oh, I do beg your pardon. That was against Orambetan and Kusuma Wadana. Yeah. 2 service faults, 3
Okay.
Three
service.
errors.
Yeah.
I thought so.
20 seconds.
I thought you were mentioning something about that he'd made 5 errors.
Yeah.
Just return to your chair.
Chin Wei, their coach, she was winner of the women's doubles title at the first 2 end-of-year championships, 2008 and 2009 with Wong Pei Ti.
11-9. Play.
Good serve.
Service over. 10-11.
We've often seen reverse results when we've had these repeat matches, and I just ran into, I didn't run into him, but I said hello to Victor Axelsen at breakfast this morning, and both times when he won his 2
Service over.
End-of-year
end of year
championship.
championships, he lost in the group stage and won in the semi-final against the same player.
Wow. So he's probably a little wary of his semi-final.
Yeah, because he's won in the group stage.
Yeah. Good attacking play from On Yu
Service
Sin.
over. 11-12.
Yeah, well worked by the Malaysians. And back level.
12 all.
Oh, goodness, he very nearly got
Service
it right.
over. 13-12.
Well played.
14.
And just picking up on your point about repeat matches or losses earlier in the tournament, the winner of the women's singles tomorrow will have lost a match
Yeah.
in the group stage.
Yeah.
Play.
Yeah,
Service over.
They're mixing it up well on to their attack. Sometimes they go full power, sometimes they play it a little bit in front of the 2 Japanese players, going for angles instead, and that makes it hard for Hoki and Kobayashi to take that extra little step forward.
that's well left. He did well to get out of the way of that.
15.
That goes
13.
down as a service error from Teo Yi. Yeah, both left it for the other. Total
16,
confusion.
13.
Yeah, so there are 3 service errors, faults ahead, Hoki and Kobayashi. That's what's been the difference so far. Boy, that's good courage.
Yeah. Saw that Kobayashi was committed to the backhand defence.
16. Good bowling on.
Aimed it towards his forehand side. That's very, very clever play indeed.
Good serve either. Saved by Teo.
15,
But
16.
too high over the net.
Service over 17, 15.
You've got
Service
to be
over.
awfully careful with
16,
those lifts
17.
from this near side of the court.
Yeah.
Service over 18, 16. Service over 17, 18. Play.
Crucial.
Good serve.
What a return.
But unlucky lucky net court.
19, 17.
That's devastating. When finally you launch a good serve and the opponent
Yes.
just rolls it back.
So a 2-point advantage and 2 points away from the opening game. The number 2 seeds. Pushed it wide.
Service over 18, 19.
Oh my goodness. He looked one way and hit the other. Oh, tried to be a little too cute on the second one.
Service
First
over
one was excellent.
20, game point.
It's a
18.
high risk style he's applying there to Yi, but also very entertaining.
Yes. So 2 game point opportunities for the number 2 seeds, Huki and Kobayashi. Oh, he's gone off to change a racket. Brilliant.
Game.
Well played by the left and right hander, Takuro Hoki and Yugo
First
Kobayashi.
game won by Takuro Hoki
Off goes
and
Ong
Yugo
Yu Sin,
Kobayashi.
grabs a new racket.
21,
His partner
18.
holds the fort. There he goes. Yeah. Good rotational play by the Japanese pair. And a good opening game. 21-18 in just shy of 17 minutes.
I think every time stop first. Yeah. So Japan stop first. Not Malaysia stop first. Okay. So I said Japan stop first. Okay. Malaysia. Bên chuẩn bị học I think nó là okay. I think I see my energy ayo. I think center push. Chuẩn bị. I think center.
Twenty seconds. 20 seconds. Yes, or what?
Well, the umpire's already asked the players to return to court, and if you weren't with us during the 2-minute interval there, I can tell you that Tiu Yi called for the tournament doctor, had some spray applied to his back, and as you can see, he's just stretching out his back now.
Second game.
It's been an issue for him all week.
Play.
Oh, that's a fantastic shot from On
Service
Yusin.
over. 1.
Hold and flick.
Hawke totally wrong-footed. So it's not only TVE who can do a little trickery.
Service over.
Thundered off the top of the tape.
Service over. 2, 1. Service
Yeah.
over.
That landed inside the back line. He'd left it thinking he was awfully confident that he was going to go out.
Yeah.
Forgot that he's playing the end where the shuttle holds up.
Service over.
Absolutely nothing wrong with that. That was a fantastic return of the flick serve.
I'm thinking about the injuries that we've seen
Service over. 3, 4.
throughout these 10 weeks of badminton, starting back in September. And I think what made me think is that Ong and Tiu, they're independent players in Malaysia. They don't practice with the national team. So up until the Olympics, it was only the national team training that was open. All the other facilities, they were closed down. So we don't actually know how much the different players have been able to practice, how much their sort of basic, how much of their basic form have they been able to build up during the pandemic. That could very well be some of the things that are bothering TVE. If they had, after the Olympics, perhaps 3 weeks where they haven't been able to get into a badminton facility, then it's been difficult.
Yeah, good point.
I know up until the Olympics, the independent players that were Olympic players, they were invited back into national training. I don't know if that also was the case for Theo and Ong. So
Did save initially.
6-4.
and they're very alert here in this second game, Hoki and Kobayashi. I think they've learned from yesterday that they need to be much more focused if they want to win this in straight games. That's well played.
7-4. Get the Sutton.
Malaysians need to be careful here.
Yeah.
This could turn into a decisive move.
I agree.
Yeah, that's great play by the Malaysian pair.
Service over. 5-7.
Excellent attack, and we see how efficient the steep attack is. It starts with Ong Yusin, and that means the reply is really difficult to control, because they basically return from below knee height, Hoki and Kobayashi, and that makes it really difficult to sort of play tight over the net if you want to play a flat shot or get the right height on it.
Good rally.
Yeah. Fantastic pace.
Yeah.
Service over. 8-6. Thank you.
Oh, it's just wide. That's a pity from a Malaysian point of view,
9-6.
Yeah.
as it was definitely the right shot to play. There was a big gap.
Service over. 7-9.
It's a loose service return from Kobayashi. He had a loose smash a couple of rallies ago.
There was nothing wrong with that final smash, though. It was the left hip of the left-hander. Back level. 3 straight points.
Service over. 10-9. Service over.
I think
And
On Yu Sin's smashing throughout this tournament has been absolutely superb. He's really focused on angle and placement. And while so many men's doubles players have been struggling with their attack, he has really made it count.
I was thinking exactly the same, thinking back on the, yeah, it was in the men's doubles category we saw the match yesterday, where there were fewer smashes than in this match here,
Interval.
Yeah.
and Theo is struggling there.
He certainly is stretching his back once again. Oh, this is a good comeback. 6-9 down. 5 of the next 6 points.
He had amended mops there. There's been a towel wrapped around the previously orange mops.
20 seconds.
Helps on the
20
cleaning of
seconds.
the court. Let's hope it does.
Eleven, 10. Play.
So the 1 point advantage to the Malaysians here in the second game. It is a must-win game for them. Having lost the opening game to the number 2 seeds,
11.
Oki and Kobayashi. Well, there we were singing the praises about his smashes.
Yeah, that was a teaser lift.
Yeah,
Because if he was indeed going for angle, then there would be a lot of probability that he would make a mistake like he in fact did. Otherwise he would only be able to play it flat. And perhaps had a very tiny window for a
Service over.
dangerous shot.
Oh.
oh my goodness. Well, that's the second service
Service
error
over.
to go with his service
13,
fault.
12.
Overdone it.
Service over. 13, 4.
Oh, well, that smash from Kobayashi straight down the line was
14, 13.
now perfect. Look at this. Forcing Teo Yi to take the shuttle late, and the only possible reply was straight.
I'm amazed as to how much Takuro Hoki is looking back when Kobayashi is to make a shot. he moves towards the net. He looks.
He's called a fault here. The Malaysians can't believe it. We need to see that again. That was too quick. I couldn't catch it.
Did he touch the net? Apparently, Hawkeye.
Well, apparently so.
Service over. 15-14.
That's not good.
Not good at all. I think the yell was in anguish, in pain.
Yeah.
Sometimes players,
You okay?
I wonder if he's going to be able to continue. Sometimes players yell when they're about to hit it, like a tennis player sort of grunts when they're hitting the ball. And I think actually it was a yell of pain.
Yes, get ready. Quicker.
Yeah, this is not good at all.
No, and he's I think he's perhaps just playing this second game. He's got to make the maths. I mean, what are the chances that they're going to make it if he's got so much pain? Need to win this game and the next one.
Yeah, it looks all right in the rally at the moment,
Yeah.
but he's staying at the net.
He is.
Oh, it's a great defence. Lovely defence from Hoki. Yeah, he's in trouble.
17-14.
Well, the World Championships start a week tomorrow,
Yeah.
and all 4 players on court are expected to play in Huelva in Spain.
Yeah, and I mean,
Yeah, they're flicking him.
perhaps also in January. And I'm thinking about, we saw Momota in the French Open struggling against Kanta Suniyama with his back. And he had to withdraw from this tournament because he got an injury warming up or just before.
Back again.
In the back again. So even though you recover, you might increase the probability that you get a new injury around the same place or in the other side because it takes more workload and so on. So you really got to make the maths and say what are the chances that that this is going to do something good for us compared to the risk that it can take you out of competition for a long time and out of practice.
4-point advantage now for Hoki and Kobayashi, and 3 points away from the 4th final in 5 tournaments played. The last 5 tournaments played.
19-14.
Yeah, they're just flicking him. No, he can't get back and can't smash. Well, that was a mixed doubles
Yeah, it was.
15,
move, wasn't
19.
it?
But it has been their plan, it's been their game plan throughout the tournament, but he's been able to help once in a while and try and disguise a little bit what the overall idea was, and also which problems he was going through, because it was obvious in the match, was it against Rambitan and Kusuma Wadana, that he wasn't using full power smashes. One of the matches we saw.
So it's match point
20,
opportunities
15.
for Hoki and Kobayashi. Yeah. First time of asking, 21-18, 21-15, the margin of the number 2 seeds victory. Hoki and Kobayashi beating the number 4 seeds Onyu Sin and Tiu Yi in 2 straight games, a match lasting
Won by Takuro
38
Hoki
minutes.
and Yuko Kobayashi, 21-18, 21-15.
Well, let's hope that Tiu Yi can fully recover before the World Championships. And no doubt the Japanese pair in great form at the moment. A 4th final tomorrow in their last 5 tournaments. That's pretty special. Confirmation of that scoreline once again, 21-18, 21-15 in 38 minutes. So coming up next, Kunlavut Widasan of Thailand, the 3-time and reigning World Junior Champion, up against the All England Champion Lee Si Jia of Malaysia. So welcome back to beautiful Bali, where the Indonesia Badminton Festival has been based for the last 3 weeks. And we're at the HSBC BWF World Tour Finals, the 3rd of 3 tournaments in 3 weeks here in Bali. Semi-finals day, and our first men's singles is up next. Kunlavut Widasan of Thailand, the reigning